Hello, Ohmies. You're tuned in to 96.3 FM Ohm Radio, and we appreciate you keeping that dial locked. We are Charleston's only nonprofit commercial-free radio station, and we are delighted to come to you today with a local band, Erode The Dream. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the studio.
Hello, hello.
Hello, thank you.
You're not stealing my line. Hey, now.
For having us again.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it was just a year ago, basically today, that you were last in
Right on the
studio.
day. That's why we planned it like this.
Were y'all promoting a gig last year?
Yeah, it was our first show ever.
Yeah, sweet.
So we kind of...
Been busy.
Yeah, been a busy year.
Yeah. So you got together in 2023.
Yep.
And then 2024, this time, was your first gig. Mm-hmm. And since then, yes, y'all have been very busy. So let's talk first about the gig that's coming up this week. Thursday night, you're playing at the Farm. That's August 21st. Tickets are available at musicfarm.com. Mm-hmm. Tell us a little bit about that show, how it came together. There's some other folks on the bill.
So we're actually opening the show right at 8 o'clock sharp. So I know weekday shows are rough for people, so being there right at 8, perfect. Get in and get out. If you need to go to work the next day, it's fine. Never Ending Ordinary's playing right after us. They're more of like an indie emo band, which is great. I love a mixed bill. Ugly Poets is third in line. Then they're more of a heavier, maybe rock, new metalish sound. And then Thoroughfare, they have a female singer. A lot of Paramore, pop punk, metal influence in that as well. So
yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, they're headlining, which is great people. Just all great local bands. I think it's hard to kind of get those type of shows in Charleston, especially on that Music Farm style. We played a lot of other venues in town, but the production there at the Farm is just insane. So
yeah, absolutely. Shout out to the Music Farm. We love Charles.
I love Charles.
We appreciate. He has a show on Ohm.
Ohm.
On Tuesday, he'll be here this afternoon. I guess Farmers Hall Pass.
There we go.
He talks about the shows. He'll probably talk about y'all this afternoon.
Maybe he's got a lot of shows to promote. So.
So looking forward to the show Thursday night at the Music Farm. Mm-hmm. We're here with Erode The Dream on 96.3 FM. And tell us a little bit, back in 2023, some of these things we talked about before we hopped on, but we'll kind of let the Ohmies understand a little bit more about the formation of the band, how y'all got together. And
we'll let Steve go on this one.
All right, Steve, it's on you. How did Erode The Dream come to be?
This is the first part.
All right, so the first part is like my other band I was in, Serpent Church, broke up, and then me and Steve got together a couple months later just to jam. And then you can continue from there.
Yeah, I knew he was all heartbroken over the last one, so it took a little convincing to get him in there. But, one day I'm sitting in my living room in the evening, and I get a little bling on my phone, and it's just a video of him sitting behind the guitar giving me a riff. And I was like, all right, here we go.
Steve was posting some wild drum videos. I don't know how he was playing that in his house. It's as loud as it is.
Yeah, my neighbors love me.
All right, cool.
I invite them to the shows.
All right, well, good.
I can at least hear what it sounds like when it all comes together.
So yeah, me and Steve were jamming first, and then we reached out to Ryan, who was a friend of mine, who was in a band called Lost Cosmonauts and Wormbelly. So he started to come jamming with us from there, and then we, I guess, reached back out to Robbie Wise, who was in the band Serpent Church with me, to play bass. Mm-hmm. So he came around, and we were just keep going about the singers. It's so hard to find a singer in a band.
Oh yeah. Well, we started formulating a sound, and then we realized very quickly that the sound was going to be dictating what we were looking for when it came to a singer, which left us all scratching our heads. And we honestly pretty dang fortunate
there you go.
to.
So yeah, the way we found Mauricio was through our friend Steve Aycock. He was working with. Or Mauricio was working with him at his sign shop, and just kind of sent me videos like, hey man, if you ever need someone for a project, reach out. So I was like, okay. I sent him a message, and then his response is like, hey, let me call you at, I forget what time it was. I was like, okay, I can, we'll do that. And then he reached out, and we just had him come to a couple of rehearsals and just try to. It's hard to. I mean, I don't know how he did it. A bunch of random people in a town. He's only been for a little while to have that confidence to go in there and play with us. It's just
in that moment I were here like 3 months.
Right.
In that moment, coming back and forth, but for good. I was there like 3 months. In that moment, I just.
How was your anxiety? You never talk about it.
Anxiety.
Yeah, were you nervous to come hang out and play music again, or?
No, not at all. Very eager to.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, as John said, I was with Steve. I told him like, hey, I need to play with something. If you happen to know someone that's making a band or needing a singer, please let me know. And I think Steve wrote me, text me something like, hey, this guy is gonna call you. And then I John text me. And I was working, and I just went and hide behind a door in Millwork and Lowe's when I was in that moment. Like, hey, what's up? This and that. We talk about the Mars Volta.
At the drive-in, I love that.
At the drive-in, Massive Attack.
He has a very grunge sound. So any Alice in Chains.
Alice in Chains. Yeah, I grew up with grunge mostly. And I love electronic/metal music. I came with from some projects in Colombia with that concept, and it was great for them for us all to be like in the same page, in the same search, in the same
atmosphere. It was definitely a good aura I think we had together. And then from there we were writing songs. There were some songs that we originally started with that we don't play or don't even remember. So we got all a decent set together for our first show.
Yeah, it was a good little catalog, and we've kind of been working through it. Back in my day when I was in college, I interned at Gold Mountain Entertainment, which Jared Wilkins, a manager here in town, he always used to tell me, he's like, if you have a band and they got something good, he's like, tell them just to keep working those songs, just keep pressing them over and over and over again. And that's really what we did. We were fortunate enough to also team up with Mr. Eric Rickard, and so he really helped us kind of finalize those.
Yeah, so having him in the recording portion of it with the EP Neon Nightmares, he pushed us to do things that we didn't even think about. I mean, it's easy to just do the easy stuff, but he's like, hey, let's put tom drums on this. Let's do crazy. I mean, he had a sleigh bells on a song that you're going to play. Like sleigh bells on a heavy metal song? What is that?
I think we needed that push too, because a lot of us were getting back into the music scene again and having a little bit of like almost PTSD. We were almost taking the easy route in the beginning.
Right. So Big Animals, where Shinedown does all their recordings. I mean, they're huge. They're the biggest rock band in America right now. They're on tour. But anytime they're out on the road, he tries to get people in there to kind of record and stuff. So we definitely took advantage of that. Thank you, Eric Bass. But yeah, him working with Mauricio definitely helped a lot of the vocal stuff, because we actually did our first song, The Waiting, ourselves. We recorded everything in our old rehearsal space. It's actually an old daycare. No kids were there, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie.
Yeah. So
well, I don't know. Ben might have been in the background.
Yeah, he was there a couple times.
I feel like that could be a good video right there of y'all in the daycare.
It was kids running around. Yeah, Mauricio was doing some crazy like opera style vocals down the hallway, and we have some cool reverbs and stuff. But yeah, maybe talk about the difference between recording ourselves and recording with a professional studio, just kind of like the hurdles. I mean, you sang most of these songs 1,000 times just because Eric needed so many takes to go by.
Yeah, well, recording with the band, obviously it's always a thing on patience, and for one to be like, okay, I'm screwing it up or I'm just messing this up, but no, you're good. Repeat it. Okay. That's the thing. I always say, like, when you go to a studio, it's like you having a camera in your face. It's not a camera, but a microphone. But you got to do it, and thinking about it got to be like, it's for good. I mean, what it's recorded will be like in marble forever, and so you do your best as always, and it's very hard work. I always say, like, it's like push-ups there, or at least like. Well, for the belly exercise, because, for example, with Eric, he's like 3, 5, 6 times the same line. And one thing is to sing it one, but in the 5th time you do it, you're already tired. And
sure.
It's like, okay, I need to stop. You come next day.
Yeah, and it's very hard, too, because the control room is on a complete other side of the building. And so it's like him in his own world and us kind of talking things out in the control room while he's also performing. It's just like relaying it back and forth. It's sometimes hard. So we would bring him in and say, hey, come in here and let's sing it right here.
Yeah, right.
And this new stuff that we're recording, there was a lot of help from Brewer Paget. And he was like, hey, maybe try this. We took a headphone off, and it helped him hear the notes he was trying to hit, and it made everything perfect. And sometimes when you're really closed in and you're cut off with the headphones. It kind of limits you in a way.
That was a great experience too in itself. Yeah,
right. We're already recording new stuff, and because we know how long it takes to put stuff out.
Sure. Well, so let's talk a little bit about the new EP. It's beautiful. You have a copy of it here, vinyl, in studio. Let's start with the album art, because I think that's something else to share with the Ohmies. We're here with Erode The Dream on 96.3 FM. We're talking about the show that they have coming up at the farm this Thursday night, August 21st. And we're also talking about this new album. So it's Neon Nightmares. And tell us a little bit, when you go to your Spotify page, there's a lot of visual stimulation as well that's really cool, as well as the music. So let's talk about this component, because it seems like y'all are weaving the photography, the videography, and the music together really seamlessly.
Mauricio is very artistic, and he has a huge vision. I was always tied to the image that my friend Fletcher Williams did.
Shout out Fletcher Williams.
It wasn't made specifically for this. We repurposed what he had for us and made it what this is.
Gotcha.
This is more from his exhibition at the African American International Museum. Just used some of his. This is more just a rubbing that he was using to make his huge show there. So that's where that came from. But a lot of everything else in this EP, the back, is a whole art design that Mauricio worked on. He could probably explain more what's going on there. Mixed media.
I'll say before you answer too, we'll post the images of this, but it's you have such a specific style, and I love it so much. You know, I'm a huge fan, and it's interesting to hear y'all talk about you being so open and putting yourself out there for being relatively new to town when y'all got together, and I feel like you've done the same on the visual art scene, and it's so potent and powerful, and we're grateful that you're here and sharing it so openly. So yeah, if you want to tell a little bit about the album art.
Thank you so much.
Who's the person?
Fortunate myself to be here and being able to put the art as well with the music. With the band, with these guys, with these friends now playing. Well, knowing the album, the EP name will be Neon Nightmares. So I thought about something very surrealistic, kind of. And if you see my art, what I do, my artwork is like you don't see the image right away. You got to see it like from far or just explore it. So the concept for this was basically like a girl, woman feeling, I don't know, with that thing, she's like in pain or she's in pleasure. So she's between those two states. And obviously, as art is the viewer that assumes what part of will be with that. So yeah, I painted this piece exclusively for the album art, and that's the meaning of that painting.
Right. So the whole back cover is half of the art, and then you pull out the insert that has the lyrics on it. It completes the painting itself, so it's just like a whole big piece. And there's a physical piece of art. The
strings, you can see those in the picture here, but the strings are neon strings, actual light. So when you turn it, we use this in the release of the album. We put it back there, and it was like a backing the show.
It's in the video for Pink Rope as well.
And tell us a little bit, you're talking about you're going right back into the studio. You have material to work with, and also you now understand, or maybe you'd already had some understanding, but that process is really evident that it takes time.
I think it's even harder now because we don't want to redo the same thing we did previously. A lot of the songs we had previously were just kind of put together. Now we're looking, all right, well, this needs a chorus, this needs this part. Eric is rewriting some of the songs, and we don't even know how to play them. So it's just like, he's like, yeah, I don't know, those drums aren't very verse drums. I'm going to put these other drums on it. I was like, oh, wow, okay, all right. So I know Steve is working a lot with them on some of those changes.
Yeah, it's an ever-evolving process, and as we said, we're not trying to repeat the same exact thing that we did last time. We're trying to create something new, and we're very much in the process of that right now.
Yeah, the hardest thing with music now, I mean, and people digest art differently. It's so instant and quick, and they don't want 100 songs at one time. So it's just like with the EP, we were putting singles out the whole time. So we had 3 singles out before we even put the EP out, just to kind of get people, and we did videos for every one of them. So like the Salt video is the visual art video that Mauricio shot underwater with the Aurora Star. She did the whole interpretation of what the song is visually. And then we had lyrics on top, and Mauricio did all that graphic work. He's very good at it. And then the Becoming Ghost video is us just crammed into Ryan's Honda Civic 2-door and driving down the road. That was a rough day. I got so car sick.
Tough day.
And then the Vagabundo video was mostly just studio stuff that we kind of cut together and kind of made interesting. I've always enjoyed seeing making of videos of bands in the studio. It was cool. It wasn't cut for cut, like what we were playing in the video didn't line up with the song. But
and Witchery.
You can talk about Witchery if you want.
Well, Witchery was recorded in the Navy Yard in Building 64.
Shout out Big Hair.
Yep.
Big Hair, Dave. And we projected over the 4 walls, big surrealist again, imaginary for what the lyrics said mostly, and then was like the band playing. It was not like a side story thing, but it was very cinematic.
Yeah. So Robbie's cousin Dan shot it with Nick, and the super professional gear. I mean, we got so lucky. It's pretty much the day after Christmas we lined all this up. And so like I was like syncing lights and all this other set stuff, putting it together. We loaded in, I think, on Christmas Eve even.
Yeah, I drove straight from my parents' house in Greenville down here. And
that was a risk we took. I don't know how we took it, but we did. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like a lot of y'all have a really booming and broad community. It sounds like people are really rallying around the work you're doing.
Thank you.
From what I'm hearing.
And then after Witchery was put out, that's when we put the actual EP physical release out. And then we had an idea for our Pink Rope video, which is mind-blowing. Mauricio could probably start with some of the imagery, and I could tell you technical if you're interested.
Well, Pink Rope comes from the Japanese art of bounding, like shibari is the name of it. So it's like comes with a pink rope, and we talk about, okay, we need to play there in the video, but still we need I would like to have a side story. So we talked to Raven, which is an artist, aerial artist.
Right, so she does pole dancing,
beautiful.
aerial dancing, linens.
What's the name of her studio again?
Amorous Dance. Yes. Amorous Dance, sorry.
Yeah. Shout out.
So yeah, we talked her into performing in the video. So we shot all her stuff first. We built this crazy room with clear plastic, lights all over the place, UV, did everything with her, and then we did our performance with a 360 camera in the actual set. We had Steve Acock.
A lot of pink, neon pink paint everywhere.
John had this 360 camera on a rope in the middle of the room, and you would be like, "No, we're just going to play through the set, but spin it." So as you're playing, you had to be conscious that there's just this like 5-pound metal object that at any point can just. And I hit Mauricio on the back of the head a couple times. Yeah. You might be able to see it in the video. So the eyes he gave me afterwards, like, I'm gonna eat your soul when we're done with this.
And Steve Acock shot some other video that we used as well to cut into it.
Oh yeah.
It was a fun process making the set, making the whole visual design. Editing was a nightmare. I got so seasick editing that video. Oh gosh.
Because it's just.
Well, there was 360 stuff, but there was also DSLR stuff, and then there was also the aerial dancing stuff. It all just tied together.
It's very dynamic.
Yeah.
It's a very dynamic video.
Right. At the end, we smashed guitars in slow motion, which was fun. I made these guitars that they didn't work, but they just looked cool, and then we used those at the end. Yeah. We used them in the video, and then we just smashed them at the end.
Mauricio's daughter was crying as she witnessed the bass get
smashed
in front of her. She had fallen in love with
those things, yeah. But
she got her bass yet?
They're very cheap.
She got a bass?
I gave it to her.
She's got a bass.
I don't know if she plays it or not, but she's got it.
You got to look after that younger generation.
It was before her birthday, so she got a...
That's right.
Very cool bass from John. From
It's
us.
a family affair too. She used to sit in our practice space.
She had every
after
day. Yeah,
class.
she hates it.
I know.
She sleeps or something.
Yeah. She's like, come on, Dad.
Are we done yet?
Oh yes, she comes along for the mural painting
yep.
as well.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
involved in all the artistic
definitely.
processes. Yeah.
Yeah, I try to, obviously, to permit her everything I do.
You're raising her
Obviously.
right too. What was her
Absolutely.
birthday gift? You went to Metallica.
Yeah, a
Was it
bunch of
Metallica
stuff.
Concert?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Metallica. What was the other? The New York
Shoot.
trip and the bass. A nice bass.
Yeah.
It's
That's
fun.
it.
It's funny to do full circle. My son, who's 10 years old, is actually on the song you're about to play in the beginning. He
Oh,
does
yeah.
the call out of the
Oh.
song,
Yeah.
the 1, 2, 3, 4, and we made him do it at Tin Roof. And I was like, "You're gonna never come on stage again, are you?" He's like, "Nope, I'm too scared." I was like, "All right." Yeah, we
Yeah.
talked him up. It was pretty funny. But now he sells merch for us, so he'll probably be
Oh,
at the
nice.
show selling merch.
Yeah. It's officially a family affair.
Yeah, he loves it. He's like, "I'm gonna stay." I'm like, "All right, whatever, stay here and sell merch."
I've got a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old, both boys, and one of them come in here. He gets on the piano, he gets on the mic, he wants to choose songs to play, and the other one's like, "I don't want anything to do with this. Don't put me on air."
Yeah. Yeah, Becoming Ghost is a pretty fun song.
Well, maybe this is a good segue for us to go ahead and play that tune
Okay.
for the Ohmies.
Perfect.
And so we're here with Erode the Dream. We're talking about their new EP. It's this really a work of art in its own right. The vinyl, the record itself is hot pink with this really cool design that coordinates with the front of the
Optical
album cover.
illusions.
Yeah, the optical illusions, so cool. So we're going to hear the track now, Becoming Ghosts.
And it's available at Grey Cat Music, Monster Music, Black
Record
Circle,
Stop.
Record Stop Downtown, on our website, erodethedream.com as well.
All right, shout out to all of our favorite record
Love
stores
'em.
out there.
There we go.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
technical difficulty. We're going to keep talking
Live
for a
radio.
moment.
This is it.
This is what happens.
Yeah.
I wasn't logged in.
John, we're built for this,
I
right?
love it.
Technical difficulties on stage.
That's what we do. We're doing some craziness.
Quick ad lib.
Tell me, y'all never have to deal with that.
No, never.
Is
Just
that
gotta
Sean?
Go through it. No, I don't know who that was.
So this Thursday night at
Yep, Music Farm.
the Music Farm.
Right at 8 o'clock is right when we play.
Sure, when the doors are open,
7:30, the doors
7:30.
open. It's insane.
we
yeah.
always open and we are very sharp.
Yeah, we got 30 minutes of rock.
8
Just
o'clock.
come hang out.
I know.
Bunch of new stuff.
You have a great lineup that night. Tell us again a little
You
bit
got
about...
Thoroughfare as the headliner, then Ugly Poets right before then, Never Any Ordinary, and then we're playing right at 8 o'clock. Advance tickets are available, musicfarm.com. But, I mean, Music Farm is top notch. We're definitely lucky to be available for this show and to do it.
Yeah. This has always been a... Actually, I don't think I've ever played Music Farm.
No?
Yeah,
Really?
this will be
I
my
played it
very
once.
first time.
Tell us about the Tin Roof show you just had.
I mean, we played Frequency Fest, and that was insane. It was a free show, so we just told everyone, you have no excuse to not be here. And we actually opened that show, too, because
Yeah.
Brad asked us that. Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Very good turnout, for
Yeah.
especially how early we did.
It's
on
hard.
that
Yeah.
one.
No, Ryan, 5 o'clock show.
Yeah, it was
Like, oh
5
my
o'clock. Which, you get mixed reviews. You
Yeah.
get some people like, I
I
don't
got
know. And you
dinner.
got some people be like, that is absolutely
And
fantastic.
the good thing is that when we played opening, is like packed. It's like everyone is there, and then like
Yeah.
people just disperse.
I get it.
So-
I'm getting old these days.
All
You
right.
know, 11 o'clock rolls around.
Yeah,
Like to open.
absolutely.
Wind down.
All right, we are going to get it up and
I think
running.
we got it.
It's becoming...
We just
Becoming
downloaded
Ghosts.
off Napster.
Oh, we're doing that still? Sorry,
I miss
Lars.
those days,
Sorry,
actually.
Lars.
Days of
All
CD burning. How much longer am I going to keep ad-libbing here?
Yeah,
I'm just
here
going to
you-
start talking about
Yeah.
random things.
Ohm Radio.
I was working yesterday in the t-shirt for the
96.3 FM.
You should see this
Music
back here.
Farm.
All right, let's hear this song.
All right,
Becoming Ghosts.
Becoming Ghosts.
Rewind it.
And I want
Here we go.
Because I was listening to it.
It's my Sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected.
So, all right.
We're back.
You heard from Erode the Dream. Tell us again the name of that track, the name of the EP, and where folks can find it.
Risha, that's you.
Well, Becoming Ghost is the name of the song. The album is Neon Nightmares. We are Erode the Dream. And you can find the album in Monster Music and Gray Cat
Music, and then Black Hole, or was it
the other
Record Stop.
Record Stop. Then there's
Record
Black
Stop.
there's one at Black Disc in Somerville as well.
I say.
Yeah, sorry.
And our social media as well.
Yeah.
Just
So
write to us. And
August 21st, Music Farm, Thoroughfares headlining, Ugly Poets, Never Ending Ordinary, and we are playing right at 8 o'clock. Erode the Dream, 8 o'clock, Music Farm, Thursday, 21st August.
In Charleston, if you get the album, we'll deliver it in person.
There you go. All right.
That's great.
We're doing that?
That's
All
okay.
right. Perfect.
You heard it here first,
And
folks,
you can
on
choose
96.3.
who you want it to be delivered with.
This is quality service. Well, thanks for
5
being
stars.
here
Thank
in the
you.
studio. Congratulations on the EP and the gig this Thursday night.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being in here and for sharing your voices and your work and your visions with the world and the rest of us to enjoy. So thanks
Thank
so
you
much.
so
Thank you so
much.
much.
Come
Thank
back and
you.
see
All right,
us.
definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
we'll
you.
see you
Till
around.
next time.
Next
All
year.
right.
See you.
Y'all, yes, this time next year.
There you go.
We'll make it an annual occurrence.
It was actually our third show whenever we came.
Yeah, we got
Sorry.
fact checked in the middle of
Yeah.
this, so we
Oh.
were incorrect.
Oops.
So, my bad.
It's fine. It makes sense.
We're gonna
On to the
play
rest.
in-
Let's get going.
All right. Keep that dial locked. You're tuned to 96.3 FM, Ohm Radio.
Ohm Radio.